Essentially, I'm paying rent for her to live at the apartment. And I just come home at night, eat dinner in the dark, listen to your podcast, obviously.
Oh shit, that's kind of goes hard.
Repeat.
Hey you. There's nothing you can do because you just can't stop. Le Coco Boo. Today I had a craving at the airport. At the moment, Coco was feeling silky. What'd he do? He stopped by Hudson and bought a little milky. Coco. 25 grams of protein type shit. Oh, this thing's on. Espresso podcast shot 359. I'm your girlfriend, Benny, who has a cyst in his knee. And guess what? He's 40. Upcoming stand-up comedy shows Plano, Texas, April 2nd. That's coming up, babe. Get your tickies. Plano, Texas. Get your ticks. Rochester, New York, May 5th. Las Vegas, Nevada, May 24th. New dates on the way. I'll keep you posted. Get your tickies below or at BenedictPolizzi.com. Watch me on F-Boy Island and Lovers and Liars on the CW app for free. I keep getting a little PTSD from not being on the island. I miss it so much. Is that the cringiest thing ever? You're like literally all you talk about is reality TV. It was the best experience. And every day I'm like, God. A little early cringe moment of the week. I got eliminated on season 2, and they were like, "How do you feel right now?" Expecting me to talk about the girl that eliminated me, and I go, God, I'm just gonna miss the guys. Okay, I'll shut up about it, but watch it. CW, F-Boy Island, and Lovers and Liars, free on the app. Remember to get all of your merch at benedictmerch.com. We got Feeling Glonky hoodies, hats. We got Cringe hoodies, hats. We got the Benedict Classics. We got Sorry I'm Nervous tees. We got Chicken Horror shirts. There's so much merch, and it's so good. benedictmerch.com. And last but not least, join the Patreon. $5 a month. You get every other Espresso pod in a live stream at the end of the week. What do we do on the live stream? What's the live stream even about? Like, you post about it and you put ADHD live stream. What's it about? It's, maybe we talk about hotels for 40 minutes. Maybe. How do you feel about making fun of hotels on a Sunday night when you're kind of sad and emo? Sounds like the best night of my life. Join, babe. Get every other podcast and a live stream at the end of the week. Join the page. Let's get to it. Espresso cook question of the week. When's the time you fumbled the bag? For me, I know I haven't mentioned this in a long time, but every dating show I've ever been on kind of fumbled the bag. Kind of had it till the end, kind of lost it. It's just how it goes. But did I fumble? I don't know. You'll never know. I remember I was really happy with my performance. I was like, yo, I got to the very end. Like, that was dope. I didn't think I'd be able to do that because you never know going in. And I was like talking to my dad about it, and I was like, yeah, it's like sick. Like, hopefully I'm like, I come off like funny and cool on TV and stuff. He's like, yeah, that's great, B, but don't you think the $50,000 would have helped? Fumbled the bag. What else? Let's see. I was in the running to be an intern. Actually, I was an intern for the Pat McAfee show. It was like 2017, right when I started doing content. Me and Joey were just like, Joey Molinaro. I do a podcast with him called These Guys. It's not a sports podcast. You should check it out, though. Me and Joey started doing content, and all of a sudden Pat McAfee retires. He was the punter for the Colts, like coolest guy in the league. Retires out of nowhere, and he's like, yo, I want to start like a show. And he was part of Barstool, and it was like, yo, dude. And he was like having tryouts for interns. And me and Joey were like, bro, this is it. We've been making content. This is the big chance. He hires us as interns along with like 20 other people. Some you may have heard of, but everybody was doing their thing. and Pat McAfee was like, yo, if you really want to work for us, like it's going to be like behind the camera guy stuff right now. Like we're not going to hire personalities or anything like that. And I was kind of like, man, that was kind of what I was going for. So maybe next time. Well, all those guys that stuck around and were behind the camera, they're on his show now, and they're all millionaires on ESPN. Fumbled the bag. There's a lot of fumbles, but yeah, let's hear yours. What's the time you fumbled the bag? Can we talk? Let's hear it.
I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be, open my eyes, yeah.
It was only just a dream.
So I traveled back down the road. Oh, is it on?
Is this on?
Hi, Hunty.
Hunty.
Miss you, Hunty.
Hey, Hunty, I love you.
Something I don't get is morning sex. I might get attacked I may get attacked for this, but I don't want any part of it. I don't even want 1% of it. I'm good. I'm passing up. Morning sex. You're telling me people they wake up. They do not brush their teeth. It's really just the mouth part for me. Like, fine. Like, your crotchal region. I mean, that's fine in the morning, right? But like your breath and your like just eyes and just everything, like your skin, I just feel like everything is not fresh. And I like to be fresh. You're telling me people love morning sex? They just wake up and roll over and start humping each other and making out?
Crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right.
It's so gross. I will never understand it. How someone could just roll over, guns a-blazing, and just their breath be all willy-nilly. And just think like, yeah, let's do it. Absolutely disgusting. Now, you want to have an afternoon delight after we had some coffee, took a shower, worked out, whatever. Like, that sounds great. Afternoon delight, I'm here for it. But no morning sex for me. Also, how do they do it in reality shows? Like, I watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorette sometimes. I know you were on a reality show. I wonder if this happened to you, but like they have their overnight dates and like they wake up and the camera's number one in their face. I'd be like, oh my God, I smell. Give me a minute. Like, do they let you go in and like brush your teeth? Like, I could never. I just don't know how people do it. And God bless them. Like, if they just don't give that much of a fuck, God bless. I will always care. Maybe I'm just crazy. Is it just me? I don't know. Bye, Hunty.
Bye, Hunty. All right, two things. That question and answer was from last week on the Patreon. You can hear that episode over there. $5 a month to hear it. It's a really good one. It was, what don't you get? So that was from last week. She doesn't understand morning sex. And I don't know why. Hey, for guys, for me, I'm going to be completely honest here. That's the only time I feel like doing it. Because I'm a little bitch in the morning and I'm vulnerable and I'm warm. It's just one of those things. Like, that's when I feel, dude, we work out, take showers, and like our day's going. I can't just stop everything and do it right there. I'm like, babe, it's noon. It's 1. Like, we gotta get going. But in the morning, I'm down. Yeah, the breath, I don't know. I can't smell anything, so I don't know. I can tell you, I've never smelled a girl's breath in my life. Not once has it ever crossed my mind that a girl's had bad breath. I've never smelled it. I think my sense of smell is like dead because I was addicted to nasal spray when I was a kid. But yeah, I can't smell anything, so it doesn't affect me. But this isn't even the question of the week, so let's keep going. I got to skip a couple. Sorry. Hey, when'd you fumble the bag?
So I'm sure when you've gone to a mall somewhere, you've probably seen those silent auctions for like sports pictures or like cars or whatever. So during my junior year of high school, I got a call from these people at the Greenwood Park Mall. They were saying that I won a free car off of some drawing that they were doing. I don't remember what kind of car they said it was, and I sure as hell don't remember putting my name in the drawing. So I told him, like, you guys are scamming me. Like, this isn't real. Like,
No
don't ever
doubt.
call me again. And then so the next couple of weeks, I kept getting calls from the same people saying, hey, you won this car. And I kept telling them to kick rocks. So I called my friend up who was working at the Fanatics in the mall at that time. And I was like, hey, these people keep calling me, like, and saying that I won this car. Like, what's going on? And he was like, yeah, I thought it would be funny to put a bunch of tickets with your name on it into the drawing. So yeah, you won this free car.
No.
So I won a free car, and yeah, never got it.
Oh my God, that's my biggest fear. Dude, no way. You know how many times I used to walk through the mall, see that car? You know the car in the middle of the mall? You're like, how'd it get there? Dude, the amount of times I'd write down every single person in my immediate family, my cousins, friends, grandma, and put all those little slips in there just to win a free car. Every time I went to the mall 3 times a week until I was 17, 18. And you actually what car was it? I know it was like a 4-door sedan, but like, who cares? Dude, that is my dream. To win one of those bitches just imagine a free car. It feels like it's not. There's something going on there. For free, this? An Acura IRL. RL. I don't know. I don't know any names of cars. I know names of cars when they're called like the Santa Fe, but I don't know names of cars when they're like the BMW XC20. Who knows? Your car sounds like a algebra equation, babe. But I don't even care what kind of car it'd be. If I won a car, what did they do with it? They had to give it to the second place guy. Yo, you fumbled the bag. That is prime peak example. Ah! That's some shit I would do, bro. That is some shit I would do. Because I never pick up the phone if I don't know who's calling. I'm like, oh, random number, never picking it up. I could have won so many things. Nope. Didn't pick up the phone. I fumbled the bag one time. I entered a sweepstakes like that. Sweepstakes, oldest word ever. Enter the sweepstakes. Entered one for karate. Free karate lessons. How come all I wanted to do when I was a kid was karate? Normal sports, cool. But for some reason, I just wanted a black belt. Because it was the sickest flex when you're a kid and you had a friend that did karate and he had like a blue, like he had all the belts and the robes. I was like, bro, you know how to kick? You know how to kick? You know how to do all that? You're a nerd. Or like when you just see some guy and like somebody tells you like, hey, he's got a black belt. You're like, oh, it was just so sick. I always want to do karate. Put my name in the sweepstakes. Like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll be the next like Jackie Chan. Get a call 7 a.m. 7 a.m. I'm sleeping in my mom's bed with her. I'll never forget because I was scared the night before. 7 a.m. Phone rings. She picks it up because she like thinks it's my school or something. Hello. Hey, this is Jeff from the karate center. You guys won the sweepstakes. You've got karate training today, karate class today at 10 a.m. My mom looks at me. I go, I don't want to go. No, it's okay. We'll think about it and call you back. Boop. Fumbled the bag, dude. Pussed out. Okay, karate kid. All that talk? All talky, no choppy, dude. Fumbled the bag. What a bitch. Let's keep going.
I love you, milk carton, fumbling monkey boy. Whoa.
I love you.
So, one time I fumbled the bag. We're not doing music this time, okay? We're just keeping it real, raw, authentic, okay? The milkman way. The Milky Way. Oh, damn. Bars. Anyway, love that. So, it was college, okay? It was after the girl that rhymed with Schmalani. After we stayed in somewhere that rhymes with Schmilins. Say so, whatever. Point being, okay? Another young lass. Her name, we'll keep that, anonymous. Beautiful chick. She was like half Mexican, half white. The best combination of both. and all the best parts of my guy. I mean, just a great gal. And I just got out of a really messed up relationship. She was so, like, kind of on a relationship, kind of just, playing the field. And, we were going out for like a month. And, that time I kind of came on too strong, I guess. So, you live and you learn, right? And, not gonna lie, man. They've used the death of a family member to kind of like try.
Oh, that a baby.
This isn't a while to behave that way, but let's catch up. Kind of going through a hard time, but I was going through a hard time. But so we met up at a coffee shop. I wore my freaking Thursday afternoon's best. I'm talking freaking nice looking little, Easter vibe of a polo.
Yeah.
And an unbuttoned down shirt.
Nice.
My guy, we're looking fresh to
Little
death.
cax.
She just walks up, sweats on her Crocs. I'm like, dang, marry me. But like, keep it subtle on cash. Keep it kosher, keep it kosher.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't work out. Didn't happen. We still don't talk to this day. But every once in a while, I'll think of the old ass. I'm like, damn, what could have been? But anyway, that's it, man. So we're gonna let's see. I'm gonna tap out now. Gonna be up in like 4.5 hours for work. Love that. Have a great week. Let's kick some ass, kiss some tits, bitch. Tap fudge.
I love you, Milky Boy. Whoa. Couldn't hear a little bit of that because he sounded like he was recording that in a Dyson hand dryer. Dryer. But it sounds like got the girl he wanted. Realized he couldn't handle it. Blamed it on a death in the family. Gotta blame it on something like that, bro. I've never done that. I've never had the balls to just say like, hey, my grandma died. To get out of something. Every time somebody gets out of something, it's always like an injury. I can't, like, I'm really thick. Okay. I can't, like, I hurt my hip. Okay. I don't know. I think my neck could be broken and I would still do everything. Guy with a stiff neck going on a date. Just looking at just guy with Batman neck going, you know how many times I've had to do the most uncomfortable things in the world when I couldn't even turn my head to the left and right? God, it's so uncomfortable. And you feel like everybody knows. Every time I turn around. Oh, what's up, bro? I don't know. It's so bad. It happens to me like 3 times a year. Maybe 4 times a year, just for 3 days straight. I can't turn my head. Would I still do absolutely everything though? Yes. And would I forget I had would I forget I had Batman neck? Yes. And would I accidentally turn my head and shivers would go down my spine? Absolutely. He's 40. Let's keep going. How'd you fumble?
So my fumble, every time I speak, I'm brutally honest. If your shoes look like shit, I'm going to tell you. If you look fat or frail, I'm going to tell you.
Ooh.
If your face looks like you're about to like kill yourself, I am going to tell you.
I love that.
Really, because there's potential, or we're best friends, or I don't know, like, I mean, sometimes you need that person to let you know. But if you're just some stranger on the street, yeah, I'm not gonna do that because, like, fuck off, you could die right now. I don't really care. But other than that, like, no, like, I will tell you, and that's my fumble. If your feelings get hurt, you're a weakling. If your feelings don't get hurt, then you can appreciate brutal honesty. But, like, doesn't everyone want an honest person on their team? I don't know. I think so. Possibly. Don't ask honest question if you don't want the honest answer.
I'm telling you, you gotta have a keep it real bitch in your life. Everybody's gotta have a keep it real bitch. That's your honestly your only friend. Because if they're keeping it real with you, like, and you have that understanding that like neither of your feelings are gonna get hurt, you're best friends. That becomes your best friend. It's honestly the person that you fart around. It is. If you fart around somebody, they're your best friend. Like, that's how you know, bro. It's just, for me, I just know if I'm comfortable around somebody, if I can just, at that point, they can tell me anything, I can tell them anything. God, you look like shit. Thank you, because how else would I know? The worse, the better. The other day, I was on FaceTime with my friend. He goes, hey, you really need to start hitting legs harder. Thank you. How else would I know? God, I don't even think that's a fumble. I mean, people may hate you because you're so honest, but deep down, they love you. Deep down, you be farting. I know you be farting. What that boo-boo do? Let's keep going.
Benny, I missed you, babe. It's Rooster. Bag fumbles? Oh, Jesus. Don't get me started. How can any man in the planet not have at least over 7? It's like, you know how you go on dates sometimes and you're like, I could make a move, but I'm just going to chill because I'm just enjoying my time.
Every time.
And then like 3 months later, you're like, fuck, dude. Missed the boat. I was like 19, 18. At that age, you're not doing shit, you know?
Nothing.
Went on a couple dates with this girl. Didn't make a move yet.
Nah.
Even though the vibes were there, I definitely could have. One night, we were watching a movie in my bed. Spent over probably 6 hours together. Didn't touch. Just laying in bed together. So friendly.
That's kind of the play,
watching
bro.
scary movies and all. Then at the end of the night, I walk her out to her car, kiss her.
Oh, you
nowhere.
dog.
She never talked to me again. And the consensus was, guy, I was just laying in your bed for 6 hours. We went on 3 goddamn dates, and you give me a peck. Yeah, that's just one of 1,000, you know? But life is good. What can you do? You live and learn. Come to Connecticut. Do some comedy in Connecticut, babe. I want to meet you at Rooster. I love you.
Rooster, real OG. Rising star in the Espresso fam. Rooster approved. Hey, I don't know if you can fumble the bag with a girl, because that's always going to be there, I feel like. You know? Like, I've probably fumbled, god dang, just so many opportunities to be in a relationship, but I'm like, there's never been a time where there's a part of me that was like, man, I really need to have this. It's always just kind of like, if it happens, it happens. And I'm never forcing it. I feel like the times I haven't fumbled with a girl, it's been when I don't make one single move. That's the bet. That's all. Bro, I will go I'll go 4 months without doing anything. And they're like, wait, is he gay? And I'm like, no, I'm just not like crazy and a creep. Damn. It's happened to me so many times. I've actually fumbled not making a move before. So I'm like, all right, let's just see how long I can go. Like, you know, you're flirty, you're doing it all, but you just don't make any moves. Because I feel like that's like the right thing to do. Because you're like showing them that you're like, you know, I'm not a crazy like one night stand. But I've also lost like some relationships like that too. You're like taking too long. I'm like, yeah, no shit. But I don't know if you can fumble a girl, dude. It'll always be there. It'll always be there. But a car in the middle of the mall?
Hey, Benji, it's oh, shit, I almost said my real name. Whoops, it's Rooster, bud. I came back for more. I love you so much. I just want to let you know that I am...
Rooster approved.
Binging your old episodes right now. I'm on Creepy Coaches, and they're just getting better with time, babe. I just wanted to give you some background
Love you.
context on the question I asked a few weeks ago about moving in with my girlfriend. We've been together for like 3 years, yeah? And we've been living together for like 6 months probably.
Married AF.
It's tough. I can't lie. It's an adjustment for sure. Paying rent blows. I was living with my parents before. Didn't have to pay any rent.
What a life. What a life.
So now I just kind of feel like I'm staying afloat. I'm not saving any money. I'm spending probably more than I should per usual, you know. I
He's gonna.
don't regret it, but it's tough, and I kind of want to move back home, brother. Not gonna lie to you.
You kind
We're
of
doing
want.
the same things that we were doing before when I was living at home. I don't regret it, but it's tough, and I kind of want to move back home, brother. Not gonna lie to you. We're doing the same things that we were doing before when I was living at home. I don't
Who
really see the
doesn't
point
want to live back at home
in
though?
rushing to move out? She pulled my hand. I had no choice. Felt pressured. I love her, obviously. Don't get me wrong, but we work opposite schedules anyway, so it's not like we really see each other that much, even when we are living together. Essentially, I'm paying rent for her to live at the apartment, and I just come home at night, eat dinner in the dark, listen to your podcast, obviously.
Oh shit, that's kind of goes
rinse
hard.
and repeat. What do you think? Should I move back home? Is that kind of a dick move? Because at first, before we moved out, she was like, I could just get my own apartment and you could stay home. But it was kind of like a, you know what I mean? Like a, you're a giant piece of shit if you don't move out with me. So I was like, that's going to lead to resentment and whatnot. So I guess I'll move out with it, you know?
Dude,
I love you.
I love a real ass question on the pod, dude. I love you, Rooster. This is what I would do. I'm not the guy to ask because I'm always going to, I know what you want deep down. You want to move home. And if you tell her that you want to move home, she's going to break up with you. She's going to give you that. It's going to be that like ultimatum. She's not going to like it. Yeah, I'd prepare for that. But if you really love her, you kind of got to stick it out. But do you? Look, dude, I don't know one guy that has ever been hyped to move out with his girl. Like, that's just not a thing. You know who you have to be? You have to be hunty. No guy is like, yes, let's move in together. No guy has ever done that. No guy has ever been hyped. Oh shit, I'm about to split my apartment with my girl. It's never been a good thing for a guy. Just saying. That's in my experience. But every guy I've ever known has never really wanted to live with his girl, right? Bro, the best relationships of all time are when the guy and girl don't even live together. God. I went through the same thing. I was like kind of in a serious relationship a little bit. Dated for like a year and a half, kind of serious, but she wanted to get in her lease was up and I was like, all right. And she was kind of like, let's move in together. And I was like, dude, I've said this before, but I asked like everybody in my family and they were like, probably not, dog. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Didn't do it. We broke up. And then I had the best time of my life the next 4 or 5 years all the way until today. Bro, don't do anything if your gut's saying no, bro, don't do it because you'll so regret it. I'm saying don't do it. And if she loves you, like she'll understand, you know? But girls never really understand. You love me, but you don't know that I want to move in with my parents. Who doesn't want to live at their parents deep down? I love like living on I love, like I came back to LA today. I love it here. It's great. The weather's nice. I'm more focused than ever. All this good stuff. But like deep down, dog, you always want to live where you're the most comfortable and your roots are and stuff like that. And if you don't have like the money, it's really stupid. If you had money and it was a better situation for you and your girl, I'm sure you would live with her. But like if you don't have the money, it's kind of, in like you're saying, it's kind of pointless. But that eating dinner by yourself, listen to the pod thing, yo, that's the realest you've ever been right there. You want to know a time where I want to, like, those thoughts in your head when you're eating by yourself at night listening to a podcast, that's the most you've ever been, bro. I love that. Everybody thinks I got to be with their friends. Oh my God, I like love me so much when I'm with my friends and I'm laughing. And we're like having fun. Nah, you're the most you when you're just eating a dinner by yourself at a table. Hey, maybe not even the TV's on. Just the microwave light. Just thinking. Most you've ever been. And in that moment, you probably realize you're like, man, I just want to live with my parents again. Live with your parents, stack up some money, see what she says. If she's like, oh my God, no. Like maybe she's not the one. But if she's like, yeah, move with your parents, stack up some bread, and we'll try this in like three years. She might really love you. I don't know. That's what I think. Do you think, Rooster?
The worst bag to fumble is a career opportunity, which I was doing sales for about 15 years, and I finally got the dream sales job of pharmaceutical sales. And long story short is I was working for the company for about 7 months, and the whole objective of the job is to deliver samples to doctors, and the doctors have to sign. But there is a way that you could drop off samples and allow one of the assistants or nurses to sign, but it's frowned upon. But every good sales rep and all like senior sales reps do this and don't get caught, and you're not supposed to get caught or you're fired.
Gonna, though.
And of course I did this and I got caught because I texted someone and told them that I did this. Somebody thought I was close to in the company, and they tattled me because they thought that they were getting in trouble that I said something to them in a message. And, you know, what happened is compliance called me, they fired me, and I lost out on a dream opportunity and career. And they gave me a car, and you get the gas, and you get the credit card.
What a flex.
Insurance. You get all these perks of being in medical, and people like looking at you like you're like part of like, you know, the doctors. And it's a very special job. You get to wear a suit and walk into, you know, a doctor's office. And now I have a job that's worse, and I don't make as much money, and I think about it all the time. And thanks for reminding me about this situation.
No shortcuts, man. Let's go. Dude, you know, everybody on this, listening to this podcast knows that they're the type of person that when they take a risk or gamble, it's going to come back instantly and bite them in the ass. That happens to me every single time. I've just never been one of those guys with like good luck. Like everything I do comes to the surface. There's no hiding, babe. You just can't you can't do bad shit. That's what I just don't do anything bad. When I was younger, I used to do bad shit, probably not even that bad, but I'd always get caught. I'd always pay the price. I'm like, I'm just going to stop doing everything bad. Makes life a lot easier. But yeah, I feel you, bro. The older people were doing it. So you were like, I'll do it too. Got fired. Bro, I'll damn near work any job for a car that has a gas card. That seems crazy. The first time I heard that, one of my friends was like, yeah, just put the gas on the company card. What? You got a credit card that you just put all the gas on? Bro, every time I get gas, it takes part of my soul away from me. I can see my body like going away, you know? Like when you see somebody's soul leave their body, that's me at the gas pump every time. Eye twitching. Just $60 gone. And you put that on company card? Dude, if you have a car for your company, god dang. Medical health benefits, it's hard not to say yes to that job. That's heat. No shortcuts, man. Shouldn't have had the little nursey sign off, bro. It's your ass. It's your fault. Bro, I've been really big on that. It's your fault. It's your fault grind. Because everything's your fault. Yeah, you fumbled the bag, dog, but low-key your fault. Damn, did those other guys get in trouble, though, that were doing it? Because if they didn't and you did, I would be kind of salty. You love me, but you don't know. I had the nurse sign off instead. Love you, babe.
I'm a slave for you. Oh, this thing's on.
I love you
Hi,
guys.
Benny. I hope you're doing well. So about fumbling the bag, I've been fumbling, okay? Like, little me did not know what was up. So flashback, grade 8 grad ski trip. I really liked this guy at the time, as most awful stories begin. And he loved skiing, like he was obsessed, right? And I did not. I can't ski for the life of me. And, I was like, I can rollerblade. It can't be that hard. It was that
You ever like somebody so much you pretend you know how to ski?
hard. So I was at the training slopes all afternoon. Because I really didn't want to do anything else, if I'm being honest.
I
was
know.
there for the cafeteria. But I didn't have the badge to go up a ski lift. And this guy had been like, oh, why don't I take you up the ski lift with me? And I was like, oh my God, a guy wants to... Yeah, that.
I'd fall for that too.
Okay, can I preface by just saying I was like 12, okay? So judge me all you want. Going up the ski lift, fantastic. We're flirting a little bit. You know how it is. Witty and all that. And then we make it to the top, and you have to stick the landing when you get to the top. And so he sticks the landing. I fall face first into the snow, ass up in the air, and I get caught for not being on the right slope because I wasn't. Humiliated. And the thing is, once you're up, there is no other way to get down but to go down, and that just didn't occur to me until I was up there. Was I scared shitless? Yes. And I was so embarrassed that I just jet down the slope without him because I could not.
On the skis?
I could not. And did I crash into like a little 12-year-old? Yes. Okay, yes I did. But the guy comes around 10 minutes later at the base and he's like, oh, so where were you? I was looking for you once I was up there. And I just went, I wasn't,
Oh, come on. Hold on, maybe it's to be continued.
Hi, Benny. It's me again. The girl who couldn't stop yapping and got cut off. Yeah, so that's how I fumbled the bag. And I'm going to chalk it up to character development.
Yeah, you have to.
That's all it is. Again, you're awesome and you're amazing. And I'm not going to yap for too long, but there was a show that you were going to be at in Buffalo. And I'm Canadian, if I haven't prefaced that already. So I was like, I'm going to totally make the trip. But it was during the semester, so I couldn't. So if you ever do another show in Buffalo, or better yet, in Toronto, I'd kill for that. Like, seriously, I would love
God
that
dang
so
it, I
much.
love
And
you,
I
fam.
can't wait to see you wherever I meet you next, or wherever that is. Okay, so bye. Ta fuck. Love you.
Yeah, hopefully we don't meet at the top of the slopes. Yeah, I could never go skiing. Dude, the things you do when you like somebody is just the dumbest shit. Oh, what's the thing you did when you like somebody? Is that the next question? My best friend. Like one of the most like, yeah, right, kind of dudes ever. Went to an art museum? Okay, dog. Who's the girl? You know when your homie's doing something a little funky, you're like, who's the girl? What's the thing you did? I always think the espresso question during the episodes and never remember them after. What's the thing you did when you like somebody? Dude, you will do anything. Skiing? You said you went down the hill at the top. You know what I would have done in that situation? I would have just rolled down the hill. What's the thing you did when you like someone? Good God. Every girlfriend I've ever had. Oh, yeah. Going horseback riding this weekend. Dude, one time me and the girl I did it just took a trip to Cincinnati. I was like, damn. Like in my head, I was like, yo, that's so crazy that I would never do this. You know? But at the time, I was like, yeah, let's do it. Shit. Dude, like apple orchards and shit. Like the real you isn't going. Okay, let's go to the apple orchard, then let's go out to eat, and then this, like, you know what I'd be doing today, honestly? Getting a spray tan, writing. Watching, eating in my living room in complete silence. My 3 favorite things. Bro, if I ever got roped into a ski trip, it would have to be like, I would literally have to ski like with the juniors, you know, like with the exactly what you were doing. You're like on the part of the ski slope that like it's for like training. This is how you put on your skis. Dude, if we ever went skiing, I would just be in the log cabin watching ESPN. Yeah. Hey, are you going to come out here? Nope. Yeah, in a second. Just a whole day me watching TV. Over a fireplace, sitting on a leather couch. Are you going to go out? Yeah, just, yeah. The things we do. That's all we got this week, baby. Or we can go back to the, what's some things you don't get? We got some voice messages left over. Let's hear them real quick.
How the hell do lesbians want to be penetrated by a freaking strap, woman wearing a strap over a dude, and why?
That was the one. These are from last week. We got leftover voice messages from what's the thing you just don't get? I don't know. Maybe they don't. They just don't like. I think people go through phases. Like, I think once you like are kind of gay, you don't have to be gay forever. I think guys hold on to that a little too long too. Girls are like off and on gay, it's a feeling thing. They wake up and they're like, not today. 2 weeks later, I hate guys. 4 months later, I literally can't stand being around girls. I'm like, I didn't know you could do that. Once guys are gay, they're gay forever. So I think to answer that question, I think like, yeah, they might like it for a little bit, but I don't think they like it for all time. You can retire gay and be straight again. Has any guy done that in the history of the world? Has any guy gone like, hey, I'm gay, and then he's like, never mind. I would do that. That's some indecisive ass shit I would do. Yo, I think I'm gay. Oh, for real? Yeah. 2 years later. Yeah, it just wasn't for me. No, that means you're gay. Well, no, I just tried it. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, they're just figuring it out, bro. That's all. What don't you get?
Okay, so maybe this isn't a hot take, but as a woman going down on a guy, I don't get spitting. Like, swallowing just makes so much more sense. It's already back there. Like, spitting would actually take more effort than swallowing. So it's just about efficiency, if you ask me.
Never seen or had that happen in my entire life. The spit. Where are you spitting? That's kind of like, honestly, it's a little rude if you really think about the whole thing. Like, you're already doing all that and then ew. Like, no, the whole thing was ew. You're just rude and now you're going to like ruin my comforter? You're going to ruin my duvet cover now because you don't like the last part? I don't know. I don't get that either. Nobody likes doing it. So just commit and shut up. All right? Just commit and shut up. Just be happy you're there. I've never met anybody that's ever done that. I always kind of thought it was a myth, low-key. Last one. What don't you get?
What I don't get, and people have explained to me multiple times, I've even read about it, is airplanes and how they fly.
Ooh.
I still don't get it. You could explain it to me about 20 different ways, and I still wouldn't get it.
I have airplane brain right now. I got off a flight like 3 hours ago, and I don't get it either. I kind of don't. Like I saw a video of a guy in a hot air balloon, and he took a video of a plane going by. Like the guy was in a hot air balloon, and he took a video while he was in the hot air balloon of a plane going by, and the plane was screaming. So the first time I've ever seen a plane like move in real time. Until I saw that, I was like, I don't understand airplanes at all. I'm just going to get on one and that's it. Because every time you see an airplane in the air, it's like going so slow. I'm like, how does this make any sense? And how come when you're on an airplane, how is everyone just not dead ass tired? I don't get for 1 second how anyone's ever awake on an airplane. Like you're just going to sit here and like do stuff. I used to do stuff, but now every time I get on an airplane, bro, I don't even look today. I didn't look at the lady's face on my left. I didn't look at the dude's face on my right. I sat right in the middle, fell asleep for 4 hours, got up and left. Didn't make eye contact with anybody. But I did get yelled at by the flight attendant because that's just happens every time. Oh, my phone was in the seat back pocket. Wakes my ass up. Do you need that? I'm like, what are you talking? I don't even know where I am. Do you need that? Oh, my phone's in the seat back pocket. Shut the fuck up. Yes, I need this. I was going to get it when I was... Shut up. I don't get how it works either. And I don't get why it's so uncomfortable. We've got double-decker buses. Am I crazy? Make a double-decker plane. We're all sitting on top of each other and stuff. Like, dude, make the plane bigger. Like, I can't be that stupid. Like, we should have our own, like, you know, in like tour buses, they have those little beds you sleep in that are like miniature and there's like two on each side, one over, it's like bunk beds almost. Like, planes should have 250 of those, 300 of those, just all on the walls, and we should just sit in there and sleep. And then boom, we're there. I don't get what the big deal is. They're trying to cram people in there. I get it. Make the plane a little bit bigger, right? There's like huge planes. Double-decker plane. I don't know. Love the VMs, babe. Love the VMs. Still can't get over the guy that fumbled the bag with the car in the mall. That's so crazy. I've never even heard. I kind of thought it was all fake too, bro. So I understand fumbling that bag. He thought it was a scam because you've never heard of anyone winning a mall car before. You love me, but you don't know the mall car thing is real. Let's keep going. Dear Diary. I didn't know the difference between St. Patrick's Day on the West Coast and St. Patrick's Day in the Midwest. I found out. I've lived in the Midwest my whole life. St. Patrick's Day has always been a kind of a big deal, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I've never really known when it was, to be completely honest. I always get made fun of by Joey on our other podcast. He's like, dude, you never know when St. Patrick's Day is? It's so crazy. I'm like, I don't give a shit about it. Like, it just pops up and I'm like, oh yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day. I kind of don't care. And in LA, it was St. Patrick's Day last year. I was here. No one cared. I was like, okay, yeah, right? Because who cares? I don't know. I was in Indianapolis this past weekend when they were celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and you would have thought we were in Ireland. I think Indiana celebrates St. Paddy's Day harder than Ireland. It was I tried to do the nose ball thing because the Big Ten tournament was going on. Basketball people everywhere. Basketball fans everywhere. Every Big Ten school, they're all walking around. I was like, oh, I'll do nose ball out here. I couldn't even do it. Because every single person in the state was downtown with green beer. I'm not saying it's lame to celebrate St. Paddy's Day, but it was like, damn. I didn't know it was like this. I was like, I was trying to do my thing. Klay Thompson, saying it to guys. This girl walks by. Hey guys, just talk about Klay Thompson. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I couldn't do anything. St. Patrick's Day took over my entire existence. Just handlebars everywhere. Shut up! Do you want a shot? Jello shot? I was like, damn, man. I had no idea. I think it's just a Midwest thing. Midwest people love celebrating stuff because otherwise they'd kill themselves. That's how it goes. I'm from there. I know. Are you like talking shit? No. I just know how that goes. Holidays slap in the Midwest. There's kind of nothing else to really do that much, which is completely fine. Show and tell. Yo, somebody sent me. I don't know. I've been saying I've been on rice a lot lately. I was on rice for like 2 months. I'd make chicken, make rice. It was the best meal I've ever had in my life. I don't need much. But Drizzlicious sent me some rice cakes. Dude, I can't wait till this is an every week thing and people just send me little goodies and treats. But we've got s'mores bites. Who's trying this? Me. S'mores bites. Rice cakes. Bro. Oh my God. I'm going to have to take a knee. Look at this. First of all, look at this. I'm only having one. Look at this. Are you shitting me? They look like those cookies with the fudge on them. Like the fudge shop, EL fudge cookies. I'm drooling now. Okay, then we got Drizzlicious birthday cake bites. Rice cakes. You love me, but you don't know I love rice cakes. Here we go. You ever eat something so good you just gotta drop to your knees? Not as fierce as the s'mores, but I feel it. I feel the sprinkles. God, I love sprinkles so much. Am I a bitch? No, they're just so fun. They look amazing. And they make ice cream taste so much better. Sprinkles. Put some respect on sprinkles. Here we go. Last one. Cookies and cream bites. This is going to be crazy. Mmm. You know what that tastes like? This tastes like, remember Oreo cereal? Didn't live up to the hype. Not going to lie. Those did. The Drizzlicious cookies and cream bites did. But Oreo cereal, that should have been like a monumental shift in cereal. When they dropped the Oreo cereal, when you first got that box, it was on sale because nobody bought it. Well, how was that not the best cereal ever? In my head, I'm like, yo, Oreo cereal. Hey, all you got to do is just crumble. Like, I thought it was going to be like the Oreo toppings at an ice cream place. Like, just that in a bag, pour it in a bowl, pour milk in it. They always have to change some shit. Like Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp. Remember you saw that in the store and you just begged your mom for it every single time you're at the store? No. It was always like $5.49. So, like, you kind of understand. But the one time you went to your friend's house and they had Cookie Crisp and you're like, all right, It is time. Yummy yada, yummy, yummy baba. Yummy yada, yummy, yummy baba. Yummy yummy, yummy. Mrs. Andrews, can I have some? Yeah, sure. Yummy yada, yummy, yummy baba. Yummy yada, yummy, yummy baba. It's the, you get your bowl, pour it in there, pour way too much in there. It's the circle. You're looking around because you don't want to take too much of their cereal, but and deep down you're like, I gotta take all I can get because I'll never have this opportunity again. It's the circle of life. Yummy yada, yummy, yummy baba. Yummy. At that point, you pour the bowl of Cookie Crisps in the bowl. You don't even need milk. You don't. You're just like, I could just eat this dry. Dry cereal. Put some respect on it. Dry cereal in a big cup. I'm drinking it. Take me to jail. Is it gross? No. You know how many... Oh, my God. Bro, the moments I used to have, hey, that late at night shit, it's always at 10:52. 10:52 is a hot time. 10:52, the day's over. You're funny. No worries. Never been more cool. You're chilling. It's 10:52. Hey, I got an hour before I got to kind of like go to bed. Let's party. 10:52 p.m. All hell. Hey, things are funny that aren't normally funny, you know? Like you do something real funny at 10:52. You think about it the next day and you're like, what was I doing? But at the time, may have been a viral video, may have been the most brilliant thing you've ever thought of, may have been $1 million idea. Think about it the next morning at 8 a.m. The fuck was I on? 10:52 p.m., dude. Dangerous time. 10:52 p.m., you know what you're doing? You go into the kitchen, you go, I just need something. 10:52. Nobody's asleep at 10:52. You can try to go to sleep. I go to sleep at 9 p.m. What are you talking about? Not everyone lives a nightlife like you. Okay. Try to go to sleep at 9 p.m. Go to sleep at 8 p.m. Go to sleep at 7:30. Your body will wake you up at 10:52 and remind you, hey, it's party time. 10:52? Hey, you've never seen better content on your phone. Your TikTok's slapping at 10:52. 10:52. 10:52. That's a 10:52 laugh. 10:52 laugh. 10:52. Doesn't matter what you're doing. 10:52. You can get away with it. 10:52. I'm watching a show that I might start a show. But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. It's 10:52. I got to have a little treat. I got to have a little treat at 10:52. And you know what it is? It's a big cup with dry cereal in it. 10:52. What's the cereal? It doesn't matter. Any cereal is good in a big cup. I've done it all. Raisin Bran in a big cup, dry. Oh my God. Found dead. Watching TikTok, laughing hysterically with a big Pizza Hut cup of Raisin Bran, dry. What time was it? 10:52. I'm a totally different person at 10:52. You never knew me. You never met me. You never seen me in your life. Oh my God, that guy was great. Who was that guy? You won't see him till tomorrow at 10:52. Yimmy yada, yimmy, yimmy baba. Cringe moment of the week. I think I told you guys this. This is I can't wait for this. I was on a YouTube channel doing room raiders. Like Modern Room Raiders. And for one part of it, I was the guy looking through 3 girls' rooms. And for another part of it, there's a girl looking through 3 guys' rooms. I was one of the guys. And when I tell you, a really pretty girl had to raid my room, bro, you got to understand the way this apartment's set up. I feel like I had to explain everything to this girl before she walked in. I was like, look. I'm just trying to have no distractions before she walks in, and like sees everything. It'll drop on YouTube, and I don't want to spoil it and say everything, but just let me tell you that my room is whole apartment is for psycho people. Like if you walked in here, you'd be like, oh my God. Before she walked in, I was like, I just want to let you know there's only been one girl that's ever been in this apartment. She was like, who? And I was like, my mom. She helped me make my bed frame. She did like one thing. She liked one thing in my room. And I've been wanting to show you guys my room for a long time, but I just haven't had like I don't know. Oh, I did give you guys an apartment tour on Patreon one time, $5 a month. Extra episode live stream and house tour. But she like went through it, blacklit my bed. I mean, yo. But she did like one thing. There's this book in my closet that's just in there. And it's called The Gathering Storm. It's like a fantasy novel, thick. It's like one your mom would read, you know what I mean? It was in my closet and she's like, oh my God, I do like a guy that reads, like especially like nonfiction or fiction. Still doesn't know the difference. And she was like, you scored some points there. And I was like, well, I just kind of use that book to prop up my laptop when I do my podcast every week. Cringe moment of the week. When that drops, I'll let you know. I'll post it on all my socials. I hate it when people say socials like they're a brand. Yeah, it's on my socials. Let's do days of the week. Days of the week. Thursday. Today, National Spray Tanning Day. Somebody popped up on my Twitter and they're like, yo, you got to stop getting spray tans, starting to look unnatural. You know what? I agree. I tweaked it a little bit. I've been doing a little adjustment in the spray tan booth. I started experimenting because I do it twice a week. We get it. You get spray tan. I know, but like, I think everybody kind of should sometimes. Just light clear though, light clear. And the only reason I'm still getting them is because the people that are honest with me and that make fun of me and fart around me, they haven't told me to stop getting them. I listen to those people because they'll tell me, hey, you're being a dumbass. Okay. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. I haven't had any negative reviews until I started to get my face as much as possible in there. So I'm like, am I getting my bang for my buck when I get a spray tan? And then when I spray tan my back, started doing the old between the legs. It's hard to show you, but I was putting my face between my legs, getting an extra little spritz on the face. Making me this tan. Making me look like a deck your dad just stained this past July. But yeah, I'll probably keep doing it. Friday. Wait, proposal day on Thursday. If I ever propose to a girl, it's going to be... Gonna be the most low key thing. No, I'll probably do something kind of cool. I don't think that day will ever come, though. Unless I'm like 87 years old. I don't know. People think I'm insane. Those two girls I always used to live with, they'd always make fun of me because I was like, one time we were talking about it, they're like, are you ever going to get married? And I was like, literally when I'm 87 years old. Like, what? Like, when I'm done with all the shit, I'll get married. Like, I don't know how you guys are balancing all these things. Unless marriage is your number one priority. How you doing marriage and then the thing you want to do? It's just crazy to me. Guy who has no balance. I don't know how you do it. When I'm 87, we'll figure it out. Friday, French bread day. Good God. Good Lord. It's about time. It's about time mommy does a cheat day. It really is. It's happening. I think it's going to happen soon. Might happen next weekend. And I'm doing the cheesecake. God damn, but there's something about French bread, the way you can just cut that shit in half, put a bunch of salami, turkey, lettuce, tomato on it, and so much mustard. French bread, man. A baguette with jelly on it. It's always jelly, I know. Oh my God, you always talk about French bread and jelly. It's because it's all I want. Hey, you know what that is? French bread. Yeah, and you're not even slicing it. Nope. Somebody buys some French bread. It's never you buying the French bread. Somebody's always buying it, and you just happen to see it. Oh wow, somebody bought French bread. It's never even registered to me to buy French bread, but somehow I always spot it, and I'm like, wait, whose French bread is that? You do some real 1052 shit. You do. You don't even cut it. You don't even cut the loaf. You rip it. It's like kind of tough. That's why I like French bread. Because it's tough. You gotta work for it. You're chewing it like a dog. Ripping it out of your mouth. You rip a piece of French bread. You clamp it with your teeth. You rip it out of your mouth like you're pulling a pin on a grenade. Ah, that ripped piece. Hey, you wipe it in the cherry jelly. Cherry. Try it, Ash. It tastes like cough syrup. Try it. French bread, ripping it off, dipping it in the jelly. You keep going back for more. 1052. Something about it, babe. God, I keep smelling these Drizzlicious rice cakes. You know what they smell like? All three of these open right now. Just in front of me while I'm doing this right now. It's driving me insane in a good way, and it smells like waffle crisp. Waffle crisp held up. He's talking about cereal. It's like one of those podcasts. Shut up! Waffle crisp was the truth. I was like, yo, this tastes exactly like waffle crisp. Cookie crisp, bro? Out of here, man. Hey, Cookie Crisp, just make cookies crunchy and crumble them up in a bag. You don't have to like half-ass some little tiny cookies. Good God, man. You need an honest friend, Cookie Crisp. Saturday, Bavarian Crepes Day. Man, I've never really wanted a crepe, but you ever see like a... Whoa, fuck. I just had a moment. I'm sorry. That was like way too vulnerable of a noise. Just thought about a crepe with chocolate drizzled all over it. Had a stroke. Just had a stroke. A crepe filled with fruit with chocolate drizzle all over it. I keep having a stroke because I can't. Eating a with a banana. some chopped up bananas, strawberries, blueberries, and a soft little crepe with chocolate drizzled over the top. That's just dessert ravioli. That's what that is. Dessert ravioli. Oh, a crepe? Mm-hmm. Same thing. With some, dude, like, oh my God, with chocolate inside of it. You know, it's almost like a soft taco dessert. Ah! This has got me messed up, bro. This portion of the podcast, this is a food podcast. I'm convinced. Bavarian crepes day. It sounds like the cyst on my knee. I have a cyst on my knee that I forget what the name of it is, but I think it's called a Bavarian cyst. Gaglian. It's Gaglian cyst. My fat ass thought it was Bavarian cyst. Like it was cream filled. The cyst on my knee, pop it open, custard. I'd eat it. That's like pus. No, it's custard. I promise. Bavarian cyst. Take this romance fantasy novel and bang it against my Bavarian cyst. When the custard runs down my leg, lick it off. Don't spit. That's my fantasy. Sunday, last thing, and I'll shut up. Chip and dip day. Boy, you better. Gotta be the most dangerous snack of all time. It is a snack. Well, it turns into a meal. That's how dangerous the snack is. Oh yeah, chips and salsa at the table when you're starving. Here you go. You think I'm stupid? For free? That's the craziest thing that's still happening in America. That you can go to a Mexican restaurant and just get chips and salsa. It's the biggest like girl thing ever. Oh my God, free chips and salsa. Let's just get drinks. Holy bloated, Batman. It's TVs that are 90 inches being $284 and then free chips and salsa at Mexican restaurants. How are they still doing it? How are they still doing it? Those are the two things that I just won't ever understand. Walked into Walmart, 120-inch TV, $316. I was like, what? Are TVs like, are people, I know people are watching TVs, dude. Every house has a big ass TV, $300. How come the price of that isn't going up? I love it, but like, how come? Chips and salsa at Mexican restaurants. For free? Keep them coming. Are you kidding me? We don't even have to eat food. Yeah, it's not good for you, obviously. But Lord, if you just want to have a scoff day, you and the girly pops, 4 margaritas, chips and salsa, unlimited, slap my ass. Slap my ass, and I'll jump over the border. Slap my ass, push me off the Great Wall of China. Slap my ass and build the wall. Slap my ass and hide me in your trunk. Slap my ass. And take me to a Mexican restaurant at 10:52. Sorry, I just thought about crepes. All right, I gotta go. I love you guys. What a pod, dude. Thank you for the voice messages. Come to the shows. I got more coming up. We got Plano April 2nd, Rochester, New York, May 5th, Las Vegas, Nevada, May 24th. Get your tickies, BennyPolizzi.com. Keep leaving voice message. Subscribe to the Patreon, $5 a month for a live stream every other episode. And just for some more dumbass content. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much. Back in LA. Can't wait to see you guys. Come to the shows, buy the merchy. And I'll see you guys next week. Have fun.